Isanusi, Credo Mutwa, tells us about his initiation. Yabo, tell us what during his initiation he went to the other world and he met Amadlus. Not only that, he also met Umada Nature and had the privilege of tasting the blood of Umada Nature. Not only that, he tells us what there was a time he danced so hard what he could see his body, like he could see his soul leaving his body and he could see his body dancing. You understand? So we are sure during his initiation age, he a new world was opened up to him. Yabo. He learned about the hidden knowledge of Africa. Yabo. He learned about the ancient laws of Africa. Yabo. And he began to learn about his people, us. You understand? So as ithwasa, as an initiate, kumele alalele abantu abamthwasisayo. Yabo. And as ithwasa, he must only think about ukuthwasa and nothing else. While as I say ithwasa, he must think only about the initiation. Yabo. And he must dance. He must dance strenuously. Yabo. He must dance until he can feel his body, until he can communicate with his body. He must dance until he can feel every muscle in his body and he can communicate with that muscle. He must dance until umzimba wakhe and his brain are one. Yabo. He must dance until he can communicate with his brain. Yabo. So one of ama rituals of ukuba ithwasa is dancing, and you must be a great dancer. Mara not dancing in the sense of kuti like a good dancing stars. Mara kumele usinikele, you must kumele uzinikele in the initiation. Yabo. Kumele uzinikele ekuthwaseni. Yabo. So umina auntie kaCredo Mutwa, and also one of abantu abamthwasisa. Yabo. Umina athi when a person dances, they speak to every joint, every vein, and every muscle in their body. Yabo. And they receive power from Mother Earth through their feet. Yabo. So umuntu mega dancer, umuntu mega giya, umuntu mega gida, like wonke ama muscles wakhe ayavuleka. Yabo. And kumele acommunicate nawo wonke nama joints, kumele akwazi ukukhuluma nawo wonke nama joint. And inyawo zakho mesibhizi sinyathela phansi, mesibhizi sigida, mesibhizi sigiya, you receive power from the ground. Yabo. You create a certain energy in which benefits your body. That's why amathwasa are not supposed to wear shoes. Yabo. They must receive low energy level. They must be connected. Yabo. Ati this is a power of a sangoma. Yabo. So despite which they used to dance, he also underwent steaming. Yabo. So every time ukufutha, so they used to bekangena in a heart. Yabo. Then bafuthe, a steam. Then after umzimba wakhe so hot, he had to run out to the cold, azilahlile phansi in the cold. Yabo. Because umzimba wakhe was supposed to be possessed by two powers. Yabo. The power of hot and the power of cold. They both had to control and claim umzimba kaCredo Mutwa, umzimba of a thwasa. Yabo. Bekumele agiye, he had to dance with every sweat. Yabo. Every sweat in his body iphume. Yabo. Even the evil sweat, wonke umoya ongcolile, wonke umjuluko ongcolile had to leave during like the steaming and the dancing. Yabo. Not only that, not only that, they also had to drink like medicine every morning. They had to drink medicine. Yabo. And then they had to tickle their throats, then bayahlanza and throw up. Yabo. So every time bekumele baphalaze, sibizwa ngokuphalaza, I think bekumele baphalaze. Yabo. And not only that, bekumele futhi baphuze imbiza strong, so powerful. Imbiza le could get rid of an elephant. Yabo. So every time baphuza le imbiza le, they had to be closer to a toilet. Yabo. So not only that futhi, there were certain food which they were forbidden from eating. Yabo. Which there's certain food which you as ithwasa are not supposed to eat. Yabo. And there are certain food which they were told which they are supposed to eat. Yabo. They had to eat those certain food. Yabo. So despite which there's certain food they are not supposed to eat, there's certain food which they are supposed to eat. Yabo. And they were also supposed to wear amabheka beads. Yabo. At the back of their head. So amabheka beads was part of the a ritual. Yabo. Was part of the initiation, but it's part of like a humiliation ritual. They had to go to every other house and beg for food. Yabo. So lamabheka beads yowagqoka if usase ithwasa, and you have to go around begging for food. Yabo. And they were also told ukuthi they had to meditate. Yabo. To seek a hidden power of eternity. Yabo. They had to meditate. Yabo. So while they were dancing, yabo, striking their feet hard on the ground, yabo, shaking their every inch of their body, yabo. While they were dancing, striking their feet hard on the ground, shaking every inch of their body, in the height of dancing, in the height of like connecting with your muscles, connecting with your brains, in the height of all that, a spell fell over uCredo Mutwa. Yabo ukuthi asadensa, asagiya, asayenza yonke into ekumele ayenze, like a spell fell over his body. Yabo. And for a moment he felt like he's floating. Yabo. For a moment he felt like he's one with earth. And for a moment he felt what he's the one with the sky. Yabo. He felt the warmth of he felt warmth in his back. Yabo. So the warmth there, I feel it in his back. May I describe it? Isanusi city. It was like umdogo, a warm porridge was poured on his back. Yabo. And after feeling that warmth on his back, his vision. So his vision changed. Yabo. And his mind began to fly. Yabo. He was covered in sweat. Mara all he could think of and all he could do was dance. Yabo. So the ngumu, but a part of you leaves your body. Yabo. He could see himself dancing. He could see himself dancing. Like there's a part of him engaseko in his body, watching his other parts dancing. Yabo. So the part of him, le eyaphuma emzimbeni, it began to float away into eternal peace. Yabo. That's the only way uCredo Mutati he could describe the thing. Ati my soul flew into eternal peace. Yabo. I felt one with the trees. Yabo. I felt one with the rivers. I felt one with the mountains. Yabo. And I felt one with nature. Yabo. So I took dance, he danced and he danced and he danced until he fell down. Yabo. After falling down, he wanted to get up and dance again, but umzimba wakhe could not allow it. His soul wanted to get out and dance again, but umzimba wakhe could no longer allow it. Yabo. So athi ngelinye ilanga, after dancing until he could no longer dance again, one of abantu abamthwasisa, one of his initiators, angazi ukuthi ngithini, yeah, I think it's initiator, one of his initiators or abantu abamthwasisa, ufela phakathi, told him ukuthi ndoda enter the heart. Yabo. So uCredo Mutwa washutha umakhosi, then he entered the heart. Yabo. So as he's kneeling in the heart, like a strange feeling yamfikela. Yabo. This strange feeling, like a great joy yamfikela mfethu, like he wanted to embrace everything. He wanted to embrace ihlahla. He wanted to embrace, like he wished that he had big hands so he can embrace the entire world. Yabo. Like he felt this energy, he felt this joy he has never felt before. He was one human, but he felt like many humans. Yabo. But after, like while still feeling this great joy, he also felt deep sorrow. Yabo. Like wafela figure like ukudumala from nowhere. Yabo. It's the same thing that joy came out of nowhere. Even this sorrow came out of nowhere. Yabo. One of his ear, he could hear abantu crying. Yabo. Abantu bakhaya, millions and millions of people crying. Yabo. And on his other ear, he could hear millions and millions of people laughing. Yabo. So like so that thing is I'm confused. Yabo. So as he's still confused, his two of his initiators bangena. Yabo. Ufela phakathi and umina. Yabo. Umamkhulu wakhe. So remember sangena bayambona ukuthi uCredo Mutwa like uyasmile ngapha akasmile, like understand. Yabo. So umina uyambuza ukuthi what's going on with you, boy? Have you stolen my beer? Did you drink my umqombothi? Yabo. Then uCredo Mutwa asho ukuthi no, I did not. I don't even drink. Yabo. So uyasho ukuthi like he doesn't even drink. Yabo. So ufela phakathi uyambuza ukuthi so Skippani, why are you so happy? Why are you looking at? Why are you smiling? Yabo. Then uCredo Mutwa asho ukuthi I don't understand ukuthi why am I so happy? I don't understand. Angazi yenzakalani. Yabo. So umina athi what do you hear? Yabo. How do you feel? What do you feel? What do you hear? Tell us. What do you feel? What do you hear? Yabo. Then Sanusi sayasho ukuthi hawu makhosi, I just want to embrace everyone. I just want to embrace the world. That's what I feel. I just want to hug a tree. I just want to hug a human. I just want to hug everyone and everything. Yabo. Then umina ati tell him fela phakathi, tell him what he feels. Yabo. Then bayamtshela ukuthi what you are experiencing is love, you Christian boy. Ngoba obvious he was still like bekangakabi Sanus, bekangakabi sangoma, he was still being initiated. So initially uCredo Mutwa was a Christian vele. Yabo. Bayamtshela ukuthi what you feeling is love, you Christian boy. Yabo. So you Christians claim to know love, but you've never felt love. this is love, yabo. Then uKredo Muthu uyasho ukuthi I hear people crying, yabo. I hear people also laughing. Am I going mad, Makhosi? Am I going mad, Makhosi? Yabo. Bese umina athi no, you are not going mad, yabo. You are everyone. You are everybody. What you feel now is what everybody has felt, yabo. Like what you hear are the sounds of people abashona without fulfilling their dreams, yabo. And what you hear are the sounds of people abashona peacefully enjoying their lives on the other side, yabo. You are nobody. You are everybody. You are now a true sangoma. Yangithola ukuthi manje so isangoma sangempela because you are now connected with everyone and everything, yabo. So Isanusi heard everything. Yabo, he began hearing everything. Like he could hear the sounds of animals. Yabo, he could hear the sounds of lions mating in the bushes. He could hear the sounds of crocodiles laughing in the river. He could hear the sounds of birds chirping in the sky. Yabo, he could hear the sounds of unknown animals. Like he could even hear the sounds of ilwane esingazazi ukuthi isikhona. Sanusi could hear those sounds. Yabo, and then he says with an incredible sound came to him. Yabo, like a sound he cannot describe. Yabo, this sound was like fire. Yabo, it was a huge fire. It sounded like a huge fire. Yabo, it sounded like a thunderous fire. Yabo, like this the fire there yaduma. Yabo, it sounded like an ocean. Ngathi amanzi, ama waves of fire. Yabo, he could not understand ukuthi yini the sound there. Yabo, then ufela phakathi athi that is the sound of the sun. That is the sound of the sun. Yabo, that is the sound of creation. That is pure, that is golden, that is magical. Yabo, that is the sound of waterfalls. Yabo, waterfalls in the sun, like the waterfalls of fire. Yabo, he could hear everything. In fact, he could hear people hunting in the forest. Yabo, he could hear abantu speaking languages he cannot even understand. He could hear abantu speaking languages he can understand. He could hear everything. He could smell everything. He could smell fire. Yabo, he could smell the fire hot enough to melt the iron. Yabo, he could smell the sea. He could smell the desert. He could smell the ants underneath his feet. Yabo, like he was one with creation. He was a true sangoma. Yabo. So umina ati, you know what? Sleep, Sanusi. Sleep, Vusamazulu. Sleep, Vusamazulu. Sleep, Mutwa. Yabo. And when you wake up, you must tell us what did you dream about? Sleep, Vusamazulu. So before Sanusi, Vusamazulu went to sleep, they bamenzela bahlanganisa babhola amanzi. Then they went to a special tree, bakhatha ama-bugs, and they made powder from lawo ma-bugs lawo. Like bayenza i-powder from ama-tree bugs, yabo. Then bawaphoka in this boiling water, and the Sanusi was meant ukuthi ayiphuze lento leyo. Then after drinking that thing, bamshayisa isnave, yabo, washaya isnave. Then he went to sleep. So as he was sleeping, he had a storm of dreams, yabo. You can call them dreams. He had a storm of visions. You can call them visions. He had a storm of prophecies. You can also call them prophecies, yabo. So as he was sleeping, he had this storm of visions, yabo. So he wakes up in this land he cannot identify, yabo. And this land was not this world, because the land Sanusi had huge and tall trees. He cannot see what is kuphi. He cannot see what is izophelelaphi. Okay, he can see what is qalaphi, but he can't see what is phelelaphi, yabo. So as he's still fascinated by these huge trees, 4 leopards appeared and they began chasing him, yabo. And he ran until his legs could not run anymore, and he began crawling, yabo, until utasakrola, one of the mbamba in his neck, yabo, and he could feel igazi lehla emlomeni wakhe. Lezi sambamba on his neck, ezinye zambamba on his arm, ezinye zambamba on his arms, ezinye zambamba on his leg, and then he was torn apart, yabo. So as he was torn apart, all of a sudden, he screamed, yabo, wamemeza, wakhala, and everything, yabo. But then suddenly he was back together again, and these 4 leopards could devour. But now asamdivawi, but now driver, besezimlusa, they were heading him to a certain location, yabo. So these animals are heading him somewhere, yabo. So these animals forced him ukuthi angene a hold. When he enters this hold, he saw a gigantic woman. This woman was as huge as a mountain, yabo, and she was laying on her left side. She was laying on her left side, yabo. So as she's laying on her left side, she calls uCredo Mutsa ukuthi woza vusa amazulu, woza mntanami, yabo. And this lady akagqokanga next, yabo, she's naked, yabo. So Isanusi comes closer to this lady, yabo, who's laying on her left side. Then this lady ithatha ibele lakhe, then lifaka in the lips of Isanusi, then siyamncelisa uSanusi, yabo. And Isanusi says ukuthi he could feel the warm nourishing milk from the nipples of lo mama lo, yabo. And he felt protected, yabo, and he felt loved, and he felt cherished, yabo. And this lo mama lo told him ukuthi you must be strong, yabo. This land will break you. You must be strong. This land will break you, yabo. Then this huge lady, which was not wearing armor beads, this huge lady which was not wearing anything, not even animal skins, ordered him ukuthi go and enter that cave, yabo. So as Isanusi entered this cave, a big dog yafika yambamba isandla sakhe, yabo. Sorry. So this big dog membamba isandla, Isanusi yaqala yafikela ifienyana. Then he remembered ukuthi do not be afraid. I must not be afraid, yabo. And he was not afraid. So as he was not afraid, as he showed bravery, he showed ubuqhawe, this animal yamdonsa. As he allowed this animal ukuthi imdonse, he entered a camp with many fires, yabo. And there were hundreds of people, old men and women, hundreds and hundreds of labandaba in their own sections of the fire, yabo. And labandaba, they began to tell him things. They told him things he did not understand, yabo. They were telling him he did not understand this, yabo. And as they were speaking, he could hear and he could remember what they were saying. But as he woke up, he forgot what those people had said. But everything else he remembers. But only the words of those people is what he had forgotten. So a few days later, after this huge incident, yabo, this dream came back to Isanusi. He had this dream again, yabo. But this time there were no 4 leopards which were chasing him, yabo. So this time uthi megavuka in this mysterious world again, there's only just this huge lady, yabo. So this lady this time, like, is sitting on a paddle of igazi, yabo, ihleli phezu kwegazi, and the lady there is on her period, isesikhathini, yabo. So uSanusi says ukuthi this was the first time abona umuntu osesikhathini kanje, yabo, ngoba lo mama lo igazi lakhe beligcwele all over her thighs nayo yonke la thing, yabo. Then lo mama lo wambiza ukuthi woza woza Credo, woza vusa amazulu, yabo. Then wathatha 2 of her fingers wayifaka egazini lakhe, then wayibeka on the lips of Isanusi, yabo. Wathi you must taste the mother of creation, be with her at all times, yabo. And he could feel the salt, ukuthi igazi lalo mama lo was salty and sticky, yabo. Then umama lo wafaka futhi isandla sakhe egazini, walibeka futhi on the lips of Isanusi, wathi vusa amazulu, the world is sick, I am sick, find medicine to cure the world, yangithola. And then Isanusi, or then lo mama lo wamtshela ukuthi go and enter that cave again, yabo. Makangena this cave, this time bebangekho abogogo nabomkhulu, mara this time bekunabadoda who were few, and they were warriors, and bebaphethe imikhonto, and they stabbed Isanusi, yabo. Bemaqeda kusigwaza Isanusi, sashona, savuka futhi Isanusi. Then labantu laba bathi in death there is rebirth, in rebirth there is death, and then there is death the second time, yabo. So after lapho maqeda kuzalwa, maqeda kuba born again okwesithu Isanusi, yonke i-sickness bekanayo, yonke ill health beyinayo bengasekho. He was healthy, understand. He had all this knowledge, and he had been initiated by the ancestors, by the mother of creation, and by izangoma, like amathwasa, no, abantu abamthwasisa. So what do you think about this tale of the initiation of Isanusi? Do you think it's interesting? Can you relate? Have you ever had something similar to that, or what do you think, Jeopardy?